Yo, what's good everyone? So in this video, I'm going to make a sample beat. It's going to be the full process. It's got me no edits. I'm going to show you what I do step by step to make this beat. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So right now I have a new project, nothing on it right now. I did load a sample in it. But I want to start with the drums first. So I have a drum track right here. I'm going to go like with my videos, I usually use a drum loop and then chop it up. But in this one, I'm gonna just find some drums, some one shots. I'm gonna hold Shift menu, and I'm actually in a folder right now. But I'm gonna use this Beat Butcha drum kit. It's the Beat Butcha Filth 6 drum kit. I'm getting ready for the new one to drop. But that one's gonna be dope. But I'll make sure to leave this drum kit in the description below if you want to check it out. But yeah, let's go straight into it. So I'm gonna use when you load the folder up, you'll see this right here. It's the 24-bit, 16-bit. 16-bit I'm gonna use. It's just, sounds a little bit dirtier to me. I'm gonna go to one shots. So I want to find a kick, hi-hat, snare, maybe some percussion if I find some good ones. But let's start with the kick first. So I'll go kick. Some sounds in it. Honestly, I kind of like this one. But let's go down. It's got a bunch of kicks in here. You know what? I'm gonna use this Bosch Kick 1. So when you load a sample on the pad, whatever you press right here and whatever pad is highlighted, that's what pad it's gonna go to. So I want the kick to be right here, and I'm gonna hit load. So now I'm gonna find a hi-hat next. Let's see. Kind of like that B1. I'm gonna use this B1, so I'm gonna select the second one. I want to put my hi-hat in here. It could be on any pad. I'm just doing what I usually do with my hi-hats. Hit that, hit load. I'm gonna go up. Now I'm gonna find a snare. All these are good. Honestly. I kind of want something. I kind of like this one. That one's good. So I'm going to hit that, hit load. Now if I hit these, have them all loaded right here. And now I'm going to go to percussion. I'm going to click that, go to perk. Let's see if I find anything. Maybe even like just like an open hi-hat, possibly. Maybe let's go back to the hi-hats. Yeah, maybe that open hi-hat. I might actually add like a second hi-hat just in case if I want to use it. So I'm gonna hit that one, hit load. I think that's all I really need right now. So I'm gonna hit main, hit that sequence so it changes to global. I'm gonna bring this down. Let's do like 78. Let's do that. And I'm gonna turn the metronome on. I'm just gonna play it. I'll keep it at 2 bars right now. So, and I want to I'll probably just make something, just like a real simple pattern. Let's see. So I'm gonna first start with my kick right here. So I'm probably gonna shout out to Malo Beats, the way he recorded in one video. I'm gonna show you the process. So I'm gonna probably record the kick and then the snare first. And then I'm gonna turn off the time correction and record the second, like the little additional kicks in there. I'll show you what I mean. So let's record the first kick in here. Now it just has that. So now I'm gonna record the snare in here. And what I really want to do now is turn off this time correction. And then, for example, I'll play it. I'm not going to record it, but I'll show you what I want to do with the kicks. You know what? Yeah. So I want to do like that. And it might record over that second one. Here, let's see. Know what? The second, like the first kick, I might keep, but I might actually delete this kick right here because it's gonna record over it. You can. I'm gonna delete this right here, so I'm gonna delete this second kick. You could just hit record. Yeah, it might be a little tricky if you do all that, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave the screen up so you guys can kind of see what's recorded in. So I'm gonna record or overdub. You don't want to hit record. I'm gonna overdub it so it's hidden right here. I like that. Add some swing to it, you know what I mean? What I'm gonna do too, I'm gonna mess with the velocity for the kick. So I'm gonna hit this arrow right here. I'm gonna hit this pencil right here, and I'm gonna select that kick right before it hits the 3 and then the other 3 right here. So I'm gonna mess with the velocity. I just selected the pencil and then chose this part right here. And I'm gonna put it around like, let's do 66. I'll do the same over here. Maybe around that. Let's do 68. So now it gives it more of like a pumping effect. So if I play it back. So it just has a little pumping effect to it with the velocity. Next, I'm gonna add the hi-hats. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna keep the time correction off right here. Actually, I'm gonna keep that off, but you know, most people will just do that. I might just do one hi-hat. Just here, I'll show you what I mean. So I'm gonna hit overdub. And I actually might add another one right here. So I'm gonna let it loop. So that's the drum loop I have right here. I like how that sounds. What I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna hit mix, go to effects. I'm gonna go, you can either hit the plus or go to inserts. I'm gonna go to inserts, and I'm gonna add some Flavor Pro to this. And I'm gonna hit the edit. I'm just gonna go through the presets and see what I like. These sounds are already processed and everything, but maybe just adding a little, you know, some vinyl effect to it. But let's hit play. Kind of like, I like this right here, and I'm gonna go to the vinyl right here. I'm gonna turn the noise down a little bit. I like that. What I'm actually gonna do next, I'm gonna go to the program edit, go to samples. And I might turn this down a little bit, semitone wise. Yeah. So it was this before. I'm gonna turn it down, just tune it down. I like that. Alright, so I like those drums. So next I'm gonna go to the sample. I actually have a sample already loaded up. So I'm gonna hold shift, sample edit, and this is the sample right here. I'm gonna tune it up once, just for copyright purposes, but this is the sample that I grabbed for this beat. So one part of that sample that I really liked was in the middle right here, and I think I just want to chop that part up, at least for now. So I'm gonna go hit chop, or the trim, change to the chop. So I'm gonna add my first chop right here, but I'm just gonna bring this over. So I want that chop to start over here. I like that. I pretty much want to take this section and loop it. I'm gonna chop it up though, just to even loop that part. So I'm gonna do. So I have these chops right here. I might adjust this chop right here so it's starts a little earlier. I like that. Again, if you watch my past videos, especially when I'm chopping up just samples, like even if it's looping, if it's not exact, I kind of like an imperfect chop. It just, I don't know, adds a little bit of swing to my ear a little bit. So I have the chops right there. Hold shift, hit convert, hit do it. So I'm gonna bring this down. I'm gonna bring the semitones down. So let's hear how it sounds. I actually might turn the tempo down. Let's hear how it sounds. I might even bring this down a little bit. I like how that sounds. My thing was getting all crooked. So I like that idea. I like looping this part first, and then kind of. So what I want to do, I'm going to make sure this is full level too. So I got to figure out how many bars I want to add to here. So let's see. So this is probably going to be 8 bars total. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit this pencil right here, hit double length. Now it's 4. Now I'm going to hit it again. So it's 8 bars. So double length. And what that did was just extend the bars, and it extended the drums too. So it's playing throughout those whole 8 bars. And that's pretty much going to be the pattern for this. So I'm going to record this in. Oh, that was my mistake. You want to make sure you're on the sample track. And if you ever do that, just hit undo. Because what it did was started re-recording the drums. So if that happens, just hit undo. I'm going to go back to the sample. And let's record this sample in. Recorded that all in. So I like how that sounds. The last thing I'll probably add, I'll mess around with some bass. So I'm gonna use the plugin in here. I'm gonna go to new track, plugin, and I'm going to do, let's do bassline. I think I usually use tube synth, but let's go to bassline. Or no, I do use bassline. I think tube synth is something different. So I'm gonna hit this. What I usually change when I use this is the amp attack. I like it being a little soft right here. You could use the Q link right here. I'm gonna do soft, and then let's see, what else can we mess around with in here? Go to the compressor. With this, like, it's just the basic preset, but you can go in and mess with the sliders and all that stuff. Let's mess with the hype. What is that about? Let's do a low. Yeah, I want that low to be. So let's hear what that sounds like. I'm gonna go back to the main, hit this pad right here. I'm gonna change the scale to chromatic. And I'm gonna have higher notes just so I can hear the key that I need to find. So C2 sounds. Barely hear that, but it's a really low bass line right here, but I like that. I'm just gonna keep it simple and rock with this C1 right here. So let's record that in. how that sounds. Possibly add some higher note for that second part, but for right now I like how that sounds right there. So let's go to the mix and let's just adjust the levels a little bit. I'm gonna turn the bass a little bit down, turn this up. Let's see. I like how that sounds. Just slight mixing adjustments. So I like how that sounds. So for the arrangement, I usually just record all these in Ableton, arrange it in there. Let me know if you want to see like a full video of how I do that, because with these videos I kind of usually just stop right here. To me, the beat's done. Like all it needs to be done is maybe some slight EQ, some maybe more level adjustments, but I just wanted to make a quick beat and kind of show you guys my process. But let me know if you want to see that though, because a lot of people ask like, do I use the arrangement in here? Personally, I don't, just because all these beats I'm going to be going to Ableton anyways, and I'm just comfortable in recording in Ableton, and you know, from there I can arrange the beat. But yeah, let me know if you guys like this video and if you want to see that in the next video. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.